Layoffs are running hot. And what I love about what that person said was, again, how to treat people in layoffs. Layoffs are going to happen. And if you're in a management, leadership, etc., it's going to happen. And by the way, when I say leadership, I hope that you never make this line in the sand of whether you're C-suite or not, whether you're a VP or not. If you have been privileged to lead people directly or indirectly, you are, my friend, in leadership. You have people looking at you, expecting direction. You have people looking at you, hoping to grow into the seat that you're sitting in one day. And so you have a different level of responsibility. And so as a leader, there are 3 things to not do in layoff situations that are helpful as well. Just like I said, know what to do, know what not to do. So what to do, bring people into a room, give them a conversation, tell them you care about them, express your gratitude, follow up with them, give them the spaces they need during that follow-up and that rhythm and whether they respond to you or not, but be there for them, okay? 3 things to not do. 1, layoffs by email. And I'm going to read some quotes of what some people said as these different things happen. Layoff by email. This is the words from a former Google engineer. It's hard for me to believe that after 20 years at Google, I unexpectedly find out about my last day via an email. What a slap in the face. And think about that for a moment. You've been working alongside people for 20 years, going through many a situation. We all know that when we work for people for a long period of time, man, we go through celebrations, but we go through grinding, we go through grief, we go through times where we feel like we got to be back to back in the square circle, fighting off the world. And we do all this together. And management comes and applauds at times. Sometimes management comes and pushes us on the back. Got to do more, got to grow harder. Disappointments, devastation at times, but again, hilltops and mountains. And after all that, to find out via an email, your days here are over. Just think about that gut punch. And just like he said, after 20 years, to find out via email, what a slap in the face. So never, 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 never email. No matter how uncomfortable you know the physical face-to-face meeting is going to be, physical or virtual. I get that sometimes you're states away from people, so it may have to be via Zoom, etc. But people deserve a conversation. 2, don't make it all about you. Here's what this person said. I found myself devastated while trying to process what was happening, but felt forced to comfort her in the moment. I had to put her own comfort before my own. So this manager, he said, had expressed, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe this is happening. I feel awful. I didn't make the decision, so on and so forth. The person on the other side receiving this needs to grieve themselves. Like they need to feel and process. Like imagine that you walk in today, you think today's a good day like any other, you got your tasks together and what you're going to do. And then somebody says to you, it's over. Just think about how they need to process that. Think about how you would need to process that. It is over. In their mind, wait a minute. I have no job to come to tomorrow. I have no paycheck coming. Well, the bills won't stop coming because there's no paycheck coming. I've got to tell my significant other. I got rent, groceries, gas, children's expenses, parents I may be helping take care of, Your grief and how you are feeling as the leader who has to deliver this message should not have to be on their list of concerns. It's all about them at that moment. Enough said. Thirdly, and I think this is a big one, ghosting someone who has been laid off. And this person, I quote, when I experienced a layoff, there was a mix of emotions I struggle with: anger, sadness, shame, shock, and embarrassment. One of the most painful things I experienced was former bosses and employees distancing themselves from me. In some cases, individuals I was once close to completely ghosted me, and others heavily distanced themselves from me as if I was now contagious. Family, let's be human. Let's be human. And leader, you can set the tone for everyone around. Let's be human. Care on them. Love on them. This is a horrible time for them. Think about the people you've consoled and such when they had a death in the family. Consider it the same way. For them, they feel like it could be the death of their career. So consider it the same way you loved on them. Anything I can do for you, anything that you need. Hey, just so you know, I'm an ear if you need to talk. the reach out you would have done in a bereavement of a lost life on that person's side is the same thing you need to do in the case where, again, they feel like it's the death of their job and or career. Family, hey, lead courageously. You can do it.